Hello, all you air sign people, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome. This is Gwyneth, of course, and this is a forecast that runs from January 21st to the 30th. So let's start out with Gemini. Gemini, we are a glut. We are floating in Aquarius energy this period of time. And it's going to be affecting you in that part of your chart that's all about how you relay your ideas to the world. Sounds a little bit boring, but it's not. How do you get your ideas across? How do you move through time and space? What are you trying to share with the world? And this is important because this goes on for the week and a little bit beyond too, because it's not just going to be, a stagnant situation at all. Now, let's talk about the week and all of the energies that are floating around with it during that time. And I talked a little bit about this in my first video, if you watched that. But this is, about you. So Mercury conjuncts Pluto, and it's perfect for the third house because it's all about getting your ideas across, and in a big way. You might be writing a book. You might be a guest on an important talk show. Whatever it is, your ideas are going into the world. And it's solution oriented. On Friday the 23rd, the Sun conjuncts Pluto in that area of your chart. So it's a big moment. You have been invited to something. You are taking the stage. You are sharing your ideas with comrades that normally wouldn't listen to you. On that day, Mars also moves into Aquarius. So it's going to be a situation that isn't just about talking. It's going to be getting your ideas placed into an action-oriented situation. On the 26th, Neptune, which has been in Pisces for a very long time, moves into the firebrand sign of Aries. And again, it's all about motivation and moving forward. And that, my friend, is in your area of learning, travel, exploration. So it'll be perfect. And it lands there for the next 20 some years. So you'll be using your intuition along with your cognitive abilities to get things to take place in your life. You may decide to go back to school. You may open up a museum. It could be a number of things, but it's very, very big. On the 27th, I would say this is the hottest, most potent day of the month, but it's happening this coming week on the 27th, when Mars links forces with Pluto. Look out, and it falls where? In your third house. You communicate an idea, you share a new project, you open the doors for some kind of new venue, and it takes the world by storm. And some of it may make you uncomfortable because you're suddenly in the spotlight. This happens every 2 years, and it's a little unnerving. Let's jump, and it's the most powerful of aspects. I would say by far, it is the most stunning of aspects. On the 29th, Mercury calms down a little bit, and it conjuncts with Venus, the planet of love and beauty. And again, it's in your third house. You may be communicating or be communicated at with somebody who cares a great deal about you and wants to share emotional connection. You also may find yourself talking about making something more beautiful. So whatever it plays out to be, it's going to be a very calming influence. So that's the story of this week. Let's take a look at what's happening with you on an esoteric level. What's happening intuitively with you as we move through the last half of January. Feeling safe. For you right now, it's important to feel like you are protected, that you are cozy, calm, and you have invisible warm hands around you. Warm arms. It's the end of a puzzling period. 10 of Swords, an end to strife and tribulation. You're moving into a one period. It's a leadership position. It's movement forward, because the 10 is a 1. So it's a starting over. And it's time to make a move, to take the chance, to get motivated, to stop just thinking about it. Are you trying to get a new job? Are you trying to go back to school? Are you ready to make a commitment to somebody important? It's also about increasing your financial flow. Also, the commitment could be to somebody who's very earthy, has a lot of Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in their charts. A lot of emotional healing is taking place. 8 of Cups. You're moving into a better emotional state of being. There's more money. The financial flow is increased. 10 of Pentacles. That's why you're feeling safer. And the heat is off. The strife and the anxiety is less. Queen of Swords, this is you. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What do we need to know about Queen of Swords? An old friend comes to your rescue in some way. 6 of Cups. They want to share an idea with you, or to invite you to something. And it will be to deal with some of your financial concerns. So that's the week. Let me know, drop me a line, let me know what is happening with you. I really would like to know. Take care and be well. Let's move on to the sign of Libra. Libra, all the Aquarian energy is focused in your 5th house of love, beauty, children, art, your creative inclinations of any kind. I mean, are you into, I don't know, ripping up paper and making wrapping paper or something like that? Doesn't matter. This is where the focus lies for you over the next week. So let's take a look at things. Mercury conjuncts Pluto on the 22nd. This is a period of time when ideas turn into action in a powerful new way. On Friday the 23rd, the Sun links arms with Pluto, what we call conjuncts. And there's, again, a lot of energy flowing into that 5th house of love and romance and possible dating and new connections. Some of you are thinking about making a stronger commitment to the person that you've been going out with. Mars moves into Aquarius and will be in that part of your chart too. It's action, action, ACT. Let's get going. Are you ready to propose? Are you ready to have a wedding? Are you ready to have a baby? It's all about, you know, are you opening up a gallery? Are you sending your artwork to a printer? Are you sharing it with a gallerist? What are you doing? Have you decided to open up a graphics art studio? There is so much in that realm right now. It's art, beauty, creativity, children. It's all part of the whole. On Monday the 26th, Neptune will move into Aries for a very long time, and Neptune has been in the sign of Pisces for a long time, and now it's moving into a fire sign. Neptune is about psychic phenomena and intuition and listening to your quiet insights. For it to move into Aries is like saying, hello, my quiet insights are no longer quiet. I have to speak them. And it's going to go on for a very, very long time. For you, Libra, it's in your 7th house. You want to be an equal partner. It is going to be somewhere in your 7th house of partnerships. You are going to take your soulful inclinations and join forces with somebody that truly understands you. And that is your urge, that is your direction. On Tuesday the 27th, the big noise occurs. This is probably some of the biggest news for the whole month, when Mars and Pluto conjunct. Mars is the planet of action, and Pluto is the planet of let's get it done. Let's mow it down. Let's knock it over and change things. This is again in your 5th house. No longer is the status quo good enough. Have you been dating somebody and you're tired of saying goodnight all the time? Are you ready to make a commitment? Bing, bang, boom. Are you ready to share with the world some creative concept that you have been hiding in the shadows? It's time to do it. Have you just found out that you are going to have a 4th child, and accept that this 4th child is actually 3 children because you're having triplets? It could all happen under this Mars-Pluto transit. And I have to mention that on the 29th, beautiful Venus will link arms with Mercury, and you will come up with a very creative, loving idea that you can share with the world. Also, with Mercury conjunct Venus in your little 5th house of love and romance, someone could look at you and say, I've loved you since I met you 20 years ago. And so with that, keep that in mind, because anything could happen. And now I want to look at the oracle cards and see what they're wanting to share with us. Libra, 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 Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Breaking free. This is a fantastic moment in time for you. You will become more your own person, in love, in harmony, in beauty, with your children, with your partners. Don't go off the deep end, but it's a time of planning too. And there's issues. There might be some legal issues that you're having to manage. So maybe you met somebody and you're still in another relationship, but whatever it is, the outcome is phenomenal. It's lucky, it's powerful. The Sun card casts important positive glow over everything. There will be an offer of love, Knight of Cups, or just an offer. It could relate to your creative practice. There's a new project afoot, Ace of Wands, a new beginning, of course, with that. There's a new project, and you might be working on learning something new or signing a contract. and signing a contract or something, you will be seeing where your assets lie and what direction to take. So, Libra, on that note, I want to wish you lots of luck. It's coming up for you this week. You're going to get news that's very important for you. Take care, and I will see you next week. Hello, Aquarius. This is for you. This is your month. This is also, in many ways, I've been leaving this for the last because this is your reading. So let's get going and let's take a look at what's happening in your chart this week. Okay, so everything is about Aquarius right now. On Thursday, 22nd, Mercury conjuncts Pluto. Mercury is in Aquarius and it links forces with Pluto. Your ideas are blowing up, causing enormous interest. You are the center of attention. Where does this fall in your chart? It's in your first house because I center everything based on a rising sign. So for Aquarius, rising, sun, and moon, this is how you do this. But your ideas are being noticed. You are a spectacular brain, and people want to understand how you do what you do. Mars, the planet of action, for goodness sakes, moves into Aquarius in your first house. What is the first house? The first house is about your identity. The first house is about how you describe yourself to your people, how you manage activities, what you look like, how you move through time and space. Aquarians are fluid and they are physical, and they are often, I've known Aquarians all my life because I have an attraction to them, and they're often lean, and if they're not, they have a lot of significant musculature. They're very easy to spot. They are dynamic, they are quirky, they are different. In some ways, they're like interplanetary beings. On the 26th, Neptune will move into the sign of Aries. Neptune has been in Pisces, a very compatible sign for Neptune. Neptune is about spiritual stuff and psychic ability and illusion and what path am I on and what is the deeper meaning of life. And Neptune now moves into firebrand Aries to really ramp up the significance of what Neptune brings. Neptune brings an understanding of the underbelly of life, and it's being broadcast. It's not being left in the closet anymore. And this period lasts for over 20 years. So over the next 20 years, Aquarius, you will be focusing your life around what is occurring with Aries, which is all about communicating your special ideas to the world. Are you a writer? That's what you'll be doing. Are you an artist? You will share your intellectual insights with a captive audience who goes, what is he or she producing now? It's about communication. It's about sharing your impulses with other people. Also, you'll be very wrapped up in some of your siblings' issues as well. You may have a couple of siblings that you have a protective that you need to take a protective stand toward. Maybe you have a couple siblings, or one sibling in particular, that needs guidance. So that'll also be happening. So keep an eye on that. On the 27th, you make a loud entrance. Mars conjuncts Pluto, and it hits your first house. You will be affected with your energy and your influence, the world will see you for what you are, a talent, an idea meister. You will bring it to the stage. If you're an actor, it would absolutely affect you. This is who you are, what you are meant to do, and Mars conjuncting Pluto makes a loud boom. It happens every couple of years. It's not that often, but it is one of the most powerful transits that can occur in astrology. Mars is the planet of action. Pluto is the planet of make room for new ideas. Let's move everything aside and get rid of the old and bring in the new. Mercury will conjunct Venus in your first house as well. You will be seen as very personable. You will be seen as handsome or beautiful. You make a cutting figure, as they used to say. And your ideas will combine with the Venus energy of love and beauty. Also, don't be surprised if somebody doesn't declare that they are in love with you or that they have deep feelings for you. Or vice versa, you could say it to somebody else. And that, my friends, is what's happening right now with Aquarians. It is your stage. You're the center focus of this particular play, and I'll be very curious to see how this works for you over the next week. Okay, Aquarius, let's take a look at the oracle cards and see how they affect you and what the universe wants you to know. Okay. Raising your standards, along with being so spectacularly talented, it's important for you to be careful with how you share your goods, so to speak, and really focus on your ideals. Raising your standards. What do you really want to attract into your life? This is Aquarius. You've had a hard time over the last year or so. This is the end of a very difficult period. The Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is actually a 1. So, oh, I'm sorry. This is the 9 of Swords. This is you. I'm sorry. This is not the 10 of Swords. It is the way you have been feeling lately, like you're worried and nervous about something. So I take that back. And you're still concerned about something that's really eating at you. But there is a new beginning coming. It will improve, and you will feel better about everything very soon. This is the end of the cycle of pain and misery. You move into a 1 cycle. This has been debilitating. It's been everything from job loss to possibly having issues around your health, possibly a family member, etc., etc. The improvement is around the corner. I don't mean to be Pollyanna. That's not what I'm doing here. But I knew this was there somewhere for you. You fought some really great battles. 7 of Wands. But the most important thing is to get your idea and vision into the world. Here's a new project afoot, the Ace of Wands project, a new career focus, you might be asked to lead up a new unit somewhere. You are concerned that there isn't enough money possibly in this new project. You are looking at your finances. It doesn't mean you're impoverished. You're just being careful and a little worried about it to boot. But smooth sailing is around the corner. It will improve. I promise you. Things will get easier. 6 of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, have a wonderful week. I trust that there will be some changes on the horizon. Drop me a line, like, share, and subscribe. Share this channel with your buddies. By the way, I have a website. It's cottagetarot.com. It's very cute. And it tells you more about my history and what I'm interested in and how I got here. So take care, be well, and until next time, enjoy life.